Hi, my name is Cheyenne Weiss, and this is Alexis Samikas, and our proposal is on cholera. So what is cholera? Cholera is a waterborne bacterial disease that leads to the symptoms of dehydration, cramps, and severe diarrhea. When a Haitian is infected with this disease, is because they've been drinking or been affiliated with contaminated water, mostly containing feces.
So our proposal is going to be taking place in Port-au-Prince, Haiti. An important part of our project that we think we should mention was the earthquake in Haiti in 2010. This killed over 300,000 people and it affected over 1 million people, and 10 months later there was a massive cholera epidemic all throughout Haiti. Currently about 6% of Haitians now have cholera, and since the earthquake there have been over 8,000 deaths and over 700,000 cases of cholera in Haiti.
So part one of our plan is to distribute oral rehydration salts. Oral rehydration salts are packages of salt mixed with sugar, and then it's mixed with water. And the Haitians who are infected with the disease can mix the solution, and when they take it, it's said that the disease will go away within 24 hours. So it's been said to be really reliable, it's cheap. We're also teaming up with Heart to Heart International, and they have donors that will be funding the salts, and then we'll be funding the trip and the doctors. And it's helpful for them to team up with us, and it's helpful like vice versa, because we can recommend their organization to other people who need to team up with someone. And we'll be distributing 500,000 salts. As of now, there are about 60,000 cholera cases in Port-au-Prince, and so we decided to distribute 500,000 because we would have extra. It's better to have more than enough. And so here we actually brought in some oral rehydration salts, and if you're wondering if you would like to try some, we actually tried it 2 days ago. It's interesting, but we already mixed it in, so you can try it if you want.
Yeah. Scientist.
So the second part of our project is going to be dedicated to prevention of cholera in Haiti for the future, because we believe this is the most important part to eliminate cholera permanently. So right now, Haitians get their water through these government-run water kiosks. They bring 5-gallon buckets to these kiosks, and they fill up these buckets and bring them back to their house, but the water is not always clean, and so this is the source of cholera right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to be installing these chlorine tablet filters into the government-run water kiosks, because it is the source of the cholera. And then we're also going to be installing 50 chlorine tablet banks for the villagers to go get more chlorine. This is a map right here of Haiti. Right here is Port-au-Prince, and basically right here just shows all of the different water samples and government kiosks that we would be installing the filters into. So how these work, basically we're going to be using the LF500 model, and it just produces a steady level of chlorine that keeps the water pure for days. This right here is a model of one. You just fill up 20 chlorine tablets, and then you install the filters into the PVC pipes of the water kiosks, and then the water just flows through and it gets purified. And these chlorine filters are perfect for Haiti because they don't use electricity. Instead, they just work from water's own gravitational flow. And this is good for Haiti because the electricity is not always reliable there, so if the electricity does go out for a few days, the chlorine filters will still work and the water will still be purified. And then we are also going to be installing 50 chlorine tablet banks. So these are just going to be banks that are filled with the chlorine tablets that are used in the filters. And this is just for the Haitians. When they run out of chlorine, they can just go to these banks and get more chlorine.
So this is our budget. We are looking for funding for a little over $1 million. We will need funding for chlorine banks, chlorine tablet filters, workers, gas, trucks and cars, doctors, and the chlorine tablets. So we hope you enjoyed our presentation and that you fund us. Thank you.
Did no one try the water?
Oh, go try it.
Yeah, you gotta try some.
Thank you guys very much. We have some time for questions from the board once they hydrate themselves. You said that there are 60,000 cholera cases. Is that now or every year? I forget what you said.
It's now in Port-au-Prince.
And you want to reduce that by 50%?
About, yeah.
And what makes you think that you can get it down by 50% with just these measures that you're proposing?
Because our plan is not only to cure it, well, we're preventing and curing it, so we're hitting both areas because we want to have all the cases gone, but we don't want people to get the disease in the future, so the tablet filters will help prevent that, and the salts will help rid it, so.
Who's in charge of the chlorine bank and when the chlorine tablets need to be replaced?
So basically we're just gonna have members from the communities working at these banks. They're gonna be working about 10 to 12 hours a week. They're just gonna be there for about 6-hour shifts a day. And they're just gonna have villagers coming. When the villagers come, they're just gonna, sell them
To have
the.
somebody in each town.
Exactly,
in the
50
village
banks
that's
that'll.
responsible to know how to look at it and see when it needs to be replaced and for them
Exactly.
to go replace it.
Yeah. And then some members of the communities are gonna be taught how to replace the tablets in the chlorine filters and how to function the chlorine levels from the people that are installing it. And it's super easy to handle too.
I know that in Port-au-Prince there's a lot of kind of makeshift housing still, even after the earthquake. So do you know how much of the population gets their water from these government kiosks versus kind of other unofficial sources?
Each government kiosk goes for about 10,000 people. So it's per village they have about one kiosk.
And do people have to pay for the water?
It's funded by the government.
And how long would the whole span of the project last? I
A
mean,
year.
how long will the chlorine tablets be there for?
Well, our project's for a year,
Mm-hmm.
but
Basically they have a 10-year warranty.
Oh,
So
okay.
they can be replaced indefinitely.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
And how many people do we think we're gonna hit on this?
About,
30,000.
About 30,000. Nicely done.
And who is Heart to Heart International? What do they do?
So basically they're just an organization that goes to different parts of the world and just helps out with people in need. And right now they're focusing in Port-au-Prince, Haiti. So I thought it would be a perfect opportunity to team up with them because they're focused there already and they already know the community, know the people there. They're familiar with everything around Port-au-Prince, and they're perfect because the salts that they provide are funded by donors, so they wouldn't have to pay for that.
Great, thank you guys very much. We'll be getting back with our funding results.
Does anyone want any more?
I mean, we're good.
Yeah, it was really gross, right?
Yeah, it was bad.
Thank you.
Thank you.